7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hey, welcome to the Geek Retreat Podcast, episode 18. I'm your host, Steven. With me today is my man, Jason.
Hi, I'm Jason. Wanna play?
All right. I don't even know what that's from.
What?
Is that Jason? Is that
Yeah.
Chucky?
But he put
Okay.
Jason.
All right.
Put
Little
Jason
spin on
in.
it. I never watched those
Chucky.
movies. And we got Mick. Let's not forget.
Hi.
Are you disappointed in me, Mick?
Here.
Yes, I am.
That you never watched Chucky?
I never watched Chucky. I never watched Freddy Krueger. I never watched Friday. I never watched nothing.
You never watched Friday?
Come on, man.
Oh my goodness.
I'm scaredy
Come
boy.
on,
I'm
man.
scared.
You're
Wait.
scared of Friday?
Wait,
Friday the
wait,
13th?
Friday the 13th. That's the one. I'm talking
Oh,
about.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I've never seen Friday either,
Oh my.
or next
goodness.
Friday, or the Friday
Well,
after.
hopefully it's not because you're scared of it.
No, that's not because I'm scared of it.
You're at total L7.
Yeah, you are.
Weenie.
Weenie.
Oh, what's up, boys? New week.
What's happening?
Dude, we had a lot happen this week.
I
It was
know.
a big week for entertainment stuff.
Yes,
we got
Yeah.
it was.
we got some stuff to talk about. So let's
Talk
get,
about it.
Let's get right into it.
Yeah.
PS5.
Right.
The PS5
It's alive.
is alive. It's kicking. We've seen it. It's amazing.
But not till 2021, though. Thought it was going to drop at the end of the year. 2021, that's when it's dropping.
No, 2020. This year.
No, 2021.
No.
2021. Look it up.
What are you talking about, 2021? Mick.
Where did I just see that? I thought it was on the.
No, it's dropping
the show.
2020.
I thought it was 2021.
No. You're
Yeah.
wrong. Wrong,
It's supposed
though.
to be this holiday, right?
It's this
What?
holiday season.
Because they're just explaining. Because no. 'Cause they were
PS5.
just explaining.
PS5. Sony has officially confirmed that the PS5 will release globally in time for holiday 2020.
Then why do they say they're dropping a game
Well, there's
on
games
release?
The game.
No. They're dropping a game on the release date of the PlayStation 4 in 2021. Which game that I saw that was on there?
they are releasing some games that are slated for 2021.
I
But-
guess it's the holidays. It's at the end of the year, so yeah, the games are going to come in 2021. Never mind. I'm retarded. I'm
You're not.
slow.
We love you. We love you. Anyway,
Anyways,
yeah, that event was awesome. I watched the event. I was fortunate enough to be able to watch it, and it was
They
good.
showed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, remember how like we talked about it last week, and we were like, oh, an hour. They're only going to
Yeah.
show like 10 things or 4 games for 15 minutes each. It was like one after another.
Yeah.
What I loved the most about it was there was like no talking. They were just like, hey, I'm from this department. I'm from this developer. Here's our game.
Here's a
Boom.
yeah.
yeah,
Here's
which
our
was
game. Here's
awesome.
our game. And so it's just like trailer after trailer after trailer. So the big hitters. Well, let's talk about like the PS4 or the PS5 itself. What do you guys think of it? Design, scheme.
I love all the memes that are popping up because of it. because
are
the way
awesome.
it looks like a modem.
Mm-hmm.
And some people got the PlayStation 3, and then they put 2 pieces of paper right next to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
It's
that was
like, I
one of
got
my
the
favorite ones.
PS5.
They had one. What's the dude from Yu-Gi-Oh who wears the white jacket?
Oh yeah.
They had his head.
I like that. I saw that one.
I'm just
I
like,
saw that. I like
or
that one.
Doug Dimmadome,
Or the-
and it's like his
or the-
hat.
Yeah, or yeah. That's what I was talking about from Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The memes were on point when it came to the
Yes.
PS5.
So what I want to
funny.
ask though, which I don't,
Ask.
I wonder if I missed because they didn't say pricing at all.
They did not say any pricing.
But there's two. Well, first of all, I don't. You talk. I don't. I like this design. It looks all right. I don't like my systems to stand up though.
Really?
I don't like them to stand up because
love
I
a
usually have
stand-up
like
system.
spaces to slide them in, and if they stand up, they don't fit in there. Then that means I got to put it on top of something, and I don't like putting it on top of things because then it's easier for it to get knocked over and blah 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 blah. blah.
Well, that's how they presented the
That's how
PS4. You could put it on the side too.
Yeah, but
And
we
you
don't
can
know
put
that
it
for
on-
sure with this one yet, though. But yeah, if it can be on its side too, then okay, great. But But which means that because with the PlayStation 4, because you lay it on the side and you're laying it on the vent, and then you're.
Yeah.
So with this one, hopefully the vent's
True.
in a better place. But if they do put it in a different space and it's off to the side, which means it's a smaller vent. So we'll see how that intricate detail works out. Because if it's meant to stand up, then that means the vent's going to be big on this side, and which means laying it down would either
you're
laying it on the vent and you're going to
bottom and it'll be down and
right, and then so you're not going to vent very well, or it's going to be on the top and the stuff is going to be getting in. So we'll see.
Right.
But there's two consoles that they're giving. There's a hardware one, I guess, and a digital one. So is there going to be a price difference on the two of them? Or
there's got to be.
Probably.
There's got to be. It'll
so which
probably
one's
be
going to cost more? Because I would think the digital one would cost less. Right?
It's going to cost less. It's got it. They did it with the Xbox One S and the Xbox One. They had one that didn't have a drive, and I think they did it with
right. Yeah.
And
they do.
Yeah. So and it was like the One S was like $299, and the one is it the X? The One X was $399. And so it's like $100 difference. It'd probably be the same thing, but I love that. I know we've also talked how like some of us are hardware guys and want the hard copy of games, and some of us
the hard copy.
I'm a
Get my
digital
hard
guy.
copy all day.
It makes sense though. It makes the only thing you lose is the Blu-ray player. That's what I see is like what I lose is the Blu-ray player. Which is fine. Like I'm okay with that. I don't watch many DVDs anymore. And I have a Blu-ray player sitting around if I want to watch a Blu-ray. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I like it looks sleek, man. The design, when I saw it, I loved how they were like, did you see how they introed it? Where they had like it looked like nano technology,
right.
like moving, and then like formed into it. Oh,
I thought that was really long. No, like it was cool, and then for a while I'm like, okay, just show me what I'm looking for.
No, they were like slowly pulling the
curtain. They're like it was a slow
yeah
burn, man. They're really like, you're gonna wait for this. This is gonna be a suspenseful moment right here.
We made you wait.
Yeah, they did.
So I tried to grab some snapshots of it on my phone, but I realized like I was streaming it off my data, so that I wasn't like seeing it like clear pictures. So I was just like trying to get screenshots for our social media stuff. I was like screenshot. Like I looked at them later on my computer. All the pictures are blurry. They all look like
crap.
They all look like crap.
All pixelated.
And I was just like, well, it's up there. We'll make it work. But
the PlayStation looks like it's a super dust collector, because I open up PlayStation all the time, like my family members' PlayStations, and I clean up all the dust out of them. And the way those fins are set up, it looks like it's just directing dust into the system. But that's my own complaint just by looking at the system. I think it looks cool.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see like what we know, you know.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see about it. I saw a thing on cost, and I was like, they didn't announce cost, but it says the PS4 and the PS4 Pro were both $399 at launch, and leaks have suggested around a $499 mark for the PS5. So we don't know.
Yeah, start putting away now, people.
Yeah, it's gonna be expensive.
But it's not Kmart's anymore. You can put it on layaway. Freaking.
Did you see that one meme where it was all
Did
like...
I just age myself out there?
I think so.
Did you see that one meme where they're all like, they say, who wants the modem, or who's buying the modem or the mini fridge?
Yeah.
Because the Xbox supposed to be
Xbox
like
was like a mini fridge. So I definitely do think that the Xbox has better hardware, honestly. I think the Xbox is going to outperform a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to
better hardware than a PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
I mean, well, give it time to come out with stuff first.
Well, no, we know what the specs are. We know. Why do I keep getting PS4 stuff? I don't want PS4. Oh, it's because I typed in PS4. My bad. Yeah, I think
upgrade it later. I mean, that's just gonna be a launch one, right?
But you can't upgrade hardware. That's the thing. Like they'll make one later down the road, but you can upgrade software. You can't upgrade hardware. You know what I mean? Like what you get is what you're gonna get.
No, yeah,
They
when
they
you get the system, but they make other systems afterwards. Though they don't just make it and just continuously give you that one. Like sometimes they, like with the PlayStation 4, they got different models and renditions of that one.
Yeah.
So
you might
they
be able to upgrade the hard drive. The last two versions of the PlayStation, you were able to upgrade the hard drive. They even made it easier in the PlayStation 4, where you just pop off one of the plastic pieces and you could change
Well,
the hard drive.
the
Right then and
hard
there.
drive, that's fine.
Right.
But
not graphic cards or anything
but
like that.
but
Because
this
it's all
is
coded.
this is what we were talking about. Like, so
Custom.
the Xbox X, we're getting the GPU is 12 teraflops with 52 CUs. The PS5 is 10.3 teraflops at 36 CUs. So GPU for the Xbox is a little bit beefier. The memory that they both have 16 gigabyte DDR6. Let's see, internal storage. Xbox One has a 1 terabyte custom SSD, and the PlayStation has a 825 gigabyte custom SSD. So it's like
that's so I wonder if those specs are going to vary from the digital only to the disc copy one, because you would think that you would need to have better specs for the digital one, right? Digital only, because if everything is going to be going onto the computer, onto the drive.
No, they're gonna give the same specs for each. They're not gonna have different specs. Why would they have different specs? The only thing you're taking out.
The reason I just said, because like if you're gonna eat up more space with your digital only one. You're gonna eat up more memory. Would you not,
for sure. Yeah.
So why would you put somebody at a disadvantage? I mean, unless they really don't care about their consumers and they're just saying, "Hey, we're going to do this," and you're going to end up having to pay for something else later on to compensate for this, but we're going to put you at this disadvantage. I don't know.
But we've talked about it, and like PS4 does this really weird thing where they like, if you get a game, say like you have a hard copy of a game, they allocate 40 gigs of that game, whatever it is, to like storage for the game. So like it'll tell you like, oh, you have your hard drive will say you have like 120 gigs free, but you really don't. You only have 80 gigs free, because this like each game takes a like it's like a it makes like a
whether it's a digital copy or the hard disk. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't because if you run out of space,
still
you
matter
still have
though, based on there though. So if you put in your disk in and you save a file on there versus you downloading the whole game itself and it's reading off the drive rather than a disk, and there's gonna be a file size.
That's a weird thing. No, it doesn't.
I think so.
Wait, I'm sorry, I missed that. I was reading something. What?
Okay, because I got the hard disk. Did you get the hard disk of Call of Duty?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. I got the hard disk too, and it was still 120 something.
Yeah, the file size is huge.
Gigs. It doesn't change.
I don't know, because that sounds in the
it would make sense,
logical
right?
world in my brain here. It just if it's reading directly off of a disk, it doesn't require as much space or memory as it would need if it's drawing off the drive.
But it downloads the game off of the disk.
Right.
Right.
But so here's the difference. So when you go ahead.
Go ahead. Mick, go ahead.
The only reason you need the disc is to prove that you have rights to play the game because you purchased it. Because the whole game is already downloaded on your PlayStation after you put the disc in the first time. You download and install the whole game.
No, okay, right. But also the purpose of it is when you're actually playing it and you're going from stage to stage and stuff, it's reading the disc. It's not drawing from what you saved. It's not from the file that you save. It's from the disk. It's reading the disk. So it's not taking from what you stored. But if you do a digital copy, then it is, because you had that whole game. It's taken and it's stored it onto your drive. So now it's reading from the drive. The disk is in there for a reason. It's reading that disk and it's spinning.
Right. No, I understand.
It's the same thing.
All previous. That's how all previous CD-ROM readers work, right? The disc spins and it's reading it and it's producing a program, a software for you to run or whatever while it's spinning, right? Because it's reading it as it's spinning. But why it does? That's why this is me trying to make sense of why that you have to download the whole game onto your console and still have to put the disc in for it to read. Why do I have to download the whole thing? You know, can you see? Is there any way you can look up and see if a digital copy of a game and a CD copy, how much memory they both take?
I'm trying to look it up, but there's a way PlayStation operates that they hold memory. They like allocate memory for certain things. It's the same thing as like.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, just like you buy a tablet or something like that, and it's got this certain amount of space, or an iPod is a good example.
Yeah,
you buy an iPod that's a 500 gig or something like that. You actually only going to have 490 or something like that because there's all these operating system and what it takes to run it and all this other stuff. So I get that, but because if what you're saying is true, if it's just for like copyright for it, so it can know that you own and you purchased the game, then it will only take that one time for you to load it into the game for it to download what it needs and then get it digitally or whatever and get whatever information it needs and prove that you have it, and then you should be able to just play it off of what you downloaded, right?
But you can't.
That's not the case. That's why you have to take.
Yeah, I don't. I think the license, like, you have to have that disc to put it to say that you. I don't know how it works. I just don't understand why I got to download this big old thing on my. I didn't have to do that with PlayStation 3, 2. PlayStation 3 you had to do it, but PlayStation 2 with PlayStation 2, you put the disc in and it just runs. You know what I mean? I didn't have to download the game.
Right.
I even think with PlayStation 3,
Yeah,
you didn't have to install anything. You just throw the disc in and it starts playing.
Right.
But now you got to wait until when you put Call of Duty in, you got to wait for 120 something gigs to download and install for me to even play the game. And then I put the disc in, then I could start playing. It makes no sense to me other than I don't know. I don't. It doesn't make sense to me.
So it's basically like you need double the whatever the file size is. You need double. It's because like, so let's say on a computer you have like your SSD and then you have your RAM, right? And your RAM is like you reserve. That's
memory.
Your memory, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you download something, you don't want to be consistently drawing from the SSD. You want to be drawing from the RAM because that's fast. It's a faster processor. I believe I'm saying that right. It could be the other way around. I don't know. But it's the same thing that the console is doing. Instead of pulling the data from the disk, it's pulling the data from the console's RAM like in a faster way. So it's a really stupid thing that Sony does. It's really dumb.
I think that's back. I think that's the part that's backwards. I don't think it reads from your memory faster than it can read a
it does.
Physical actual copy of a disc.
It
does.
I think it does too, because then you have to because you have to go through the reader, which transmits all that coding into the memory. Then the memory, the RAM or whatever can do its thing. It's an extra process. But when you download the game, it's already in the system. You know what I mean? I don't know how. I'm not a computer.
Also, RAM works this way, right? So the more you put on your memory, the less processing power it has. The more you're running.
So, RAM is operating memory, like it. You know what I mean?
So it operates at its least the higher its capacity, the less functionality it has, right? So if your memory is getting full, you're going to run slower.
So RAM. So if I got like 5 windows open, right, running 5 different programs, you're using all your RAM up, right?
So you're going to be running slower.
Slowing down. So if you knock it down to two windows that are open, then those 2 windows are going to run faster.
But let's relate this to games because that's what we're talking about.
Right.
So if you said 5 windows. So if you have 5 games that you download on your computer, what do the equivalent of what you just said is delete games off of your thing to
Yeah,
get memory back.
that's the answer. It's either get a
So
bigger hard
that's what
drive.
No,
you're
it's
gonna
off
do.
your hard drive.
That's but
Oh, hard drive.
Right.
Your hard drive memory is completely different from your RAM memory. RAM is operating memory, and operating memory is like temporary memory to run programs. So
Yeah.
you know what
I
I mean. And your
understand.
hard drive is to save the software.
I understand. But what I'm saying is, the more your games you get on there, the more memory it's going to eat up, and it's it will slow down your processing, right? So if that's the case, isn't that why it's better to read off of a disk, because it's always going to run the same
No, because
power,
you got to
the same
think about
processing? Then go ahead.
you got to think about it too. Is like when you close a game and you start a new game. PS4 always asks like, do you want to close this game to start this game? Right?
Yeah.
That's how it works. So what it's doing is
That doesn't take the memory off.
No, it's taking it off of the short-term memory, which is the RAM. So it takes the RAM and it says, okay, RAM, stop using this memory and put it back in the hard drive where it belongs. Now take this memory and start it up where it belongs, like from the RAM. So it's isolating what to do. You know what I mean? Like it's like a library. It's like pulling the book, opening it, closing the book, putting it back, pulling a new book. It's not like just like, give me all this stuff. I'm going to run in the background and da-da-da. It's not doing that. So this is an article it's called from pushsquare.com, and it brings up the Call of Duty thing, because Call of Duty is the big one right now, because the file's like 200 gigs. It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
It's so absurd.
Big regardless.
Stupid.
Yeah. So the reason, like people are having an issue where it says that the game needs an update. So it needs a 40 gig update, and people are having 60 gigs, but the Xbox won't update because it needs double the amount of the update. You need to have double the amount of the file download. So it says, let's say you're trying to download a patch for Call of Duty Modern Warfare and your PS4 says there's not enough room. The reason you can't download and install the update is because it's a copying procedure. So I was reading a paragraph down low. So whenever it downloads a game, it downloads all the updates to ensure you're getting the most recent version. And what it does is it instead of downloading all of them, it creates a new game file for that download. It's like instead of just adding to the current file, it creates a new. It's like what Microsoft updates do, and like Microsoft updates create like they inflate like crazy. Instead of just adding on to the current file, it creates the file that was already there and then adds a new one. So it's a completely separate file. And so that's why it's so big and why it inflates everything.
Okay. So all right. So Steven, it's not that I don't trust you.
Okay.
But I trust myself more.
Okay.
So I feel like you were looking for the information that you were looking for and not necessarily looking for the information to the answer to the question. So I went ahead and looked it up myself.
Okay.
So per Google answers, or per Google.
Okay.
Digital takes up more space. When a disk is played, the system is reading the information off the disk, and the partial download is so the system can run it a little easier. With digital copies, it's the entire game written into the hard drive, so naturally that's more space right there.
Okay. My question to you would be, is that for PlayStation or Xbox?
I think that's universal. That's just how that works.
Well, let's not try to become super sleuths during the podcast.
I don't know.
If you're listening and you know the answer, please help us clarify, because we're not
Yes,
quite
comment,
there yet.
please.
Comment
yes.
and let us know what you think. So
Let me know I'm right.
You could be right. I'm okay if you're right. I'm totally fine if you're right.
I'm just kidding.
So here's
I still don't understand why I got to download.
I hate it.
Big old like 60 gigabytes of memory when I got the CD. Just run it off.
It's right here in my hand.
That's
Yeah, I got it. Why do you need it? Yeah, I get you. No, yeah, I'm with you on that.
Frustrating. Because I got nothing but hard disk. I got very few games that I got digitally, and now I only get to put 3 games at a time because Call of Duty takes up all the memory I have.
Yeah,
because I have a 500 gig PlayStation 4. I should have updated the hard drive a long time ago, but I wasn't expecting a 200 gigabyte game to fill up my memory space.
Yeah, actually,
Like,
my
what the heck?
memory space is full right now, so I either got to delete some stuff or update my.
Yeah, I had to delete everything I had
I hate
except for
doing
2 other games, so I could put Call of Duty on there, which is ridiculous
Yeah,
for
it is
just
ridiculous.
a shooter.
The real answer is go buy an external hard drive.
Well,
No, the
yeah,
answer
but
is
Everybody
make it a
just
normal
go get-
first-person shooter. Make it a normal first-person shooter memory gap, like if 60 gigs, like it should be 30, 40
Yeah,
gigs.
No, it should be.
Don't put all
It's
that
silly.
trash gigabytes on my system that I'm not even going to use.
So we got
stupid.
really off on this whole
Oh
tangent.
yeah, we did.
Yeah,
I am excited
Got a
for the
debate going on.
PS5. I'm excited
I'm
for the
hella.
PS5.
Yeah, me too.
So
me too.
they released some big games, and I'm excited about those. Let me pull up my notes. Games.
Yeah, I was. There's a couple that I was excited about.
Yes.
Spider-Man. That was the first one they dropped.
Yes.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
that's obviously
Miles
one of
Morales.
Miles Morales. Yeah. That's good.
That's what I was looking forward to.
Looks
The first
looks
one was
pretty
really good.
smooth, man.
Yeah.
But it was all cinematic. It was all cutscenes. Looks like. I don't think there was any in game.
I don't know how you can make Spider-Man any better than the last one.
You
but
just
I think,
continue. You
this
continue to
one's
make it
just the
as
story.
good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wonder if this is going to be a update to the original, or if it's going to be its own standalone game, or if this is just like an expansion.
Look at
it'll
the
be
style of it and
like-
how they're doing it. Looks like it's going to be its own standoff.
It'll be a standalone.
Right.
It's got to be.
So we're just going to go check out the story. It's a brand new story, but that was the last.
Although in the
game
last
was awesome.
Spider-Man, they did have Miles Morales in it, right?
Yeah, he was.
Didn't he make a little cameo? Yeah.
He made a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a scene where he helps him out.
Yeah.
So let's see. Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that's on my interested list.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. Yeah.
I love Ratchet and Clank, bro. It's
That's a
kitty as
throwback
heck,
right
but it's tight. I swear, for being like a super cartoonish game, right? It set all the Ratchet and Clank set bars, for
Yeah.
game producers, because it was one of the first games you could travel different planets and all that stuff. It was crazy. Drive on different cars.
It looked good too, and there's a
Right, and this one, oh my goodness, the computing power of this PlayStation 5 in the first place. You know how when you destroy something in a PlayStation 4 world, right?
Yeah.
Usually they break apart and the pieces stay there for a little bit and then they disappear.
And they
Just
disappear,
because
yeah.
it takes up memory when you're sitting there. Well,
Right.
you're sitting there having civilians run all over the place doing their own thing, and then you blow up a robot and all the pieces break up and sit there throughout the battle you're fighting. You know what I mean? And then you got all these realistic. Oh my God, they're doing with that game. They're doing.
Yeah.
I think they did awesome. I can't wait to play that game.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all those
it looks-
finite details,
yo.
right? That like make it
Yeah,
so much better. Like, oh man,
Right.
just like those little things, dude. It's like,
right.
It's seriously, those little things are what make you more immersed in the game. That's
Mhm.
what
Right.
they do to make you more immersed.
yeah.
Realism.
So yeah, we got those two. Gran Turismo 7. That's a new Gran Turismo coming out. I like racing games,
looks
so I'll probably get
smooth,
that.
man.
It looks
Yeah.
really good. Demon Souls.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So
about
it
that
looks
one.
like it's a remake of a PS3 Demon Souls.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I never played it.
excited.
It looks a little Dark Soulish, and
Yeah,
I like it. It looks cool.
Yep.
Looks cool. Project Athia. That was one. It's developed by Luminous Productions with Square Enix.
Which one is that?
That one. Yeah, I don't
Is
remember
that that space one?
No, the space one with the chick that
Yeah.
she's talking. That one's called Returnal,
Returnal.
and it's a new action game from Resung Studio.
Yeah.
House
That's
Mark-
There's a lot
probably
of studios I never heard of. Huh?
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
studios I haven't heard. But that one looked really good too. That one was really, it was like some demon, and it's like it reminded me of like Live Die Repeat a little bit.
Mm.
Or Edge of Tomorrow, whichever that Tom Cruise one was named.
Yeah. Fun fact: it was actually supposed to be called Live, Die, Repeat, and then their
there was
production company was like, "Nah."
No, something
that.
happened. It wasn't just didn't another movie get released called Live Die Repeat?
No, I think they just didn't like it.
Nope, I'm gonna fact check you.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I don't trust you.
Yeah, it's not that
I'm
you
gonna
don't trust
look
me; you just trust yourself more, right?
Yep.
Touche, Stephen. Touche.
Touche. That's funny. That was so great.
He's gotta get me back.
I'm
But
pretty
no, what else? What else was
anyway, I'll find that out in a little bit. Sackboy?
Yeah, Little Big Planet coming back.
My wife loves Little Big Planet.
It's not a platformer though. It's a
it's like a little first person thing. Yeah, it looks good. Or not
Third person.
Third person.
No.
Yeah. Destruction All Stars. That one looked kind of fun. It just it'll probably be like one of those.
That's a good way to describe it. Just fun.
Yeah, just like I don't think it'll be anything big, but it looked cool.
No.
Godfall. That's the one I'm really excited about. That one looked good. You know, after I think we gave it a bad rep. It's not. It doesn't look like Destiny. I don't think anymore. It reminds me of like a really well-tuned like Monster Hunter World is what I think.
Well, the first trailer didn't do it any justice.
Yeah.
It looked very Destiny-ish from the first trailer, but they didn't show any gameplay. It was just like their suits and kind of like that. So yeah, it does look dope. I agree with you.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that one. Third-party games that were confirmed: Resident Evil 8. But that's coming out in 2021.
That's when you gotta play.
All right,
Steven.
yeah, for sure, we'll do it.
Straight up.
Pragmata.
I'll play it, I don't care. Huh?
Pragmata.
Pragmata.
It's from Capcom.
Pragmata.
That's the one where the dude was. That's the one where the guy was in like New York Square. The New York Square, and he was like an astronaut outfit, and they saw the robot girl. Did you see that one?
I missed it.
It was it was really interesting. Bethesda is coming out with a new one, Deathloop, and it's 2 assassins locked in a time loop, coming to PC and PS5, holiday 2020.
I don't know how I feel about Bethesda right now.
Yeah,
the last few games that kind of they've been getting lazy, man. I want a good RPG.
So you don't trust this game coming out?
I don't know how I'm gonna. I'll probably still play it, because I do like Bethesda. I'm just saying, lately with Fallout 76, that was horrible.
Yeah,
they should never even put it out. But anyways, I can't wait till Elder Scrolls drop. I want to see another Fallout, but I really want to see a third and a different RPG game. Bethesda style RPG game, and I want something brand new. I know they had a big announcement, and I hope that's not that announcement that they're talking about. And who knows, it might be good.
They did have this one, Ghostwire Tokyo. Did you see that one? That one felt kind of RPG-ish.
RPG-ish, yeah.
It's definitely like what's that one where you're in France and you have it's like old-timey France and you sneak around. It's a very sneak stealth game. You've got like the knife for nope.
No. It's
forbidden.
I know what you're talking about.
For something. I can't remember it. I felt that I got that vibe from it. From this one, from the Tokyo Ghostwire Tokyo. And then we talked about a bunch of the other games. There's a couple like little ones that look kind of goofy for like little kids. But there were other ones really. Stray. It was like that cat one, which was weird. Some of those ones I was kind of like, nah. Oddworld is coming out with a new one, Soulstorm.
You know, what would be kind of cool if it was a VR game, because there's one. It's called Moss. Did you ever see Moss?
Oh,
it was a VR game for PlayStation 4 and the little mouse, and it looked like janky. But then once you get into the game and you're actually playing it,
it's like
it was like it was award winning. It was amazing. I was like, dang, they did pretty good on this thing. It looked so I wouldn't put. Hopefully, it's something like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
you never
know.
know.
Chivalry 2. And then we talked about them a couple weeks ago. Paradise Lost, Dirt 5.
Right.
Chivalry. That's a medieval
Yeah.
game, right?
Yeah.
That used to be a PC game. It wasn't even a console game.
Ooh, well, it's console now.
It says coming to PC, and it will support full cross-platform between all platforms.
Oh wow!
So that'll be cool.
It's like battle royale mid.
I love those type of games, man.
Evils, yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Like
getting into those battles.
I love
just
those kinds of
getting in.
games if they're button mashers. Like For Honor, I didn't like For Honor, but
I love
they're
For
like
Honor. It was good.
like Dynasty Warrior. I could do that. Like just
Oh,
jump in.
Dynasty.
You know what I mean?
That's
like
fun
just jump
too,
in,
but I
button
like
mash,
the-
swing around. Those games are so much fun.
Can we talk
Those are
about?
fun, but
did you see Did you see Dynasty Warriors 9?
Did I see
No.
Dynasty Warriors? What?
It was a free roam. It's a free roam Dynasty Warriors, basically.
wow.
It was horrible. It flopped so hard.
Okay.
I hope they don't do that again. But all the Dynasty Warrior games were fun as heck, and can't wait till Dynasty Warriors 10 come out.
Oh, there's a new Golem game.
Golem.
What did you see that?
From Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I liked all the Lord of the Rings games are awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
All of them. What were you gonna say, Jason? You were about to say something.
I forgot.
Yeah, no, I think this is gonna be a great year. Xbox hasn't released their.
That's how I feel all the time.
Have
What was I talking about? What's that guy's
Yeah,
name? I don't remember. What were we talking about? I forgot.
I'm trying to see if Xbox has released any new games.
We don't care about Xbox. I'm just kidding. We love you, Xbox. If you want to sponsor us, Microsoft, we're here.
Yeah.
I just play Xbox for their exclusives, but
Yeah.
I play most of my games on
Halo,
PS4.
Halo
Yeah.
Infinite, Watch Dogs Legion, Tom
I'm
Clancy's
done with Watch
Rainbow Six
Dogs.
Quarantine.
Yeah, Watch Dogs was cool
Oh,
initially.
That actually looks like it's gonna be fun.
I love Rainbow
What
Six.
was it?
That's so
Rainbow Six Quarantine.
Dude, Rainbow Six is such like a good game. It's such a cool game.
You could get real tactical.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing
it's
with that.
amazing. You can it's one of those games where like you go and you think it's gonna be like Call of Duty and it's nothing like it. So
No, nothing at
awesome.
all. I love the
was-
third person view.
I
in it,
was into
too.
that. I was into that game for a long time, but
You really got to be a strategist to go in
Yeah,
there. with
yeah.
that one. You,
You
really
gotta have
gotta
a-
think
it's-
about what you're doing. And
it's really hard to play that game solo. You got to have friends in that game. Like
Yeah.
you want to go in with a team because you guys learn you talk and you it's a fun game, man. It's a fun game. So, speaking of fun games, you guys, are we done with games? Are we done talking about consoles?
yes, sure.
Cool. Okay. I've got a fun game. So, welcome to the quiz show.
The quiz show.
Guys, I've developed a
Uh-oh.
new little series here, and I want to put you two to the test. So, this is a new segment. We've never done this before. We'll see how this goes. I'm excited because I know what's in store. You guys don't know what's in store.
I don't know what the heck is going on.
The winner of this little quiz show gets you'll get something. I don't know. I'll buy you something. I'll buy you a drink or something.
Jamba.
John,
I
you
like
Ooh.
Jamba juices.
Jamba Juice sounds.
Yamba.
Yama
Alright.
you?
You'll
No,
get
that's
Yama.
that's
you'll
that's
get-
racist. Sorry.
for you 2 crisp high fives. What's that from?
I don't know.
Deadpool. You're wrong. He's like, do you have your wallet? I was like, yeah, that'll be whatever. He's like, for you, Bungpole, a crisp high five. And then later, the next one, he does 2 high fives.
Gotcha.
Anyway, okay. So welcome to the quiz show. I have texted you both separately about certain subjects that you said you were proficient in. So we're going to have, I literally have a piece of paper here and I have a pen. We're going to take score. This is going to be a whole thing. Okay.
Oh,
You
so
ready?
we're gonna have different subjects.
Yes. So what you guys don't know is I texted you both separately and asked you about a certain subject, and if you felt that you were confident in that subject. Jason, I text you and asked you about film, and you said, yeah, I believe I am. Mick, I text you and asked you about Pokemon, and you said yes. So I'm going to ask you boys some questions.
Starting to get hot.
It's going to get hot in here. So I have like 4 questions each. It'll be a short, quick one. We'll see how this goes. But can you guys let's see, pick a number between 1 and 3.
2.
Mick, you win. Here we go. Mick, you're up first.
I don't know. 1 and 3.
All right.
You only get 2 wins.
Yeah, it's whatever. Mick, you're up first. So,
oh my goodness.
Are you ready?
Here we go.
Did
No.
you study? All right. Question number 1. Grip, Gaffer, and Best Boy all take care of what in movie production?
How come he gets my movie questions? Oh, you sly, slickly little.
Say that again. Say that again.
Jason knows the answers. Look, do you know the answer, Jason?
Nope.
You don't know the answer?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. Get out of here. Okay. Okay. Grip, Gaffer, and Best Boy all take care of what in movie production? All of those things, those are names for jobs for a certain job in movie production. What is it?
Porn.
Wrong answer. Wrong answer.
Rip, Gafford,
And Best Boy. That's an
and
actual
Best
name.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, incorrect answer. So you do not get that one. Jason,
That's the right answer.
Jason,
Oh
for
my
half a
God.
point. For half a point, Jason, can you guess what it is?
Lighting setup.
The lighting setup. Good job. All right. Jason, are you ready?
So you're gonna ask me a Pokemon?
What are you talking about? Jason,
Oh
He's
my
like,
God.
what?
let's see. I actually had this up. I had to look this one up. And I need to make sure I get the right answer. Sorry. Here we go.
I
Okay.
hope I have the right answer.
Okay, Jason, who
Yes.
was the first Pokemon to ever be created?
Pikachu.
No.
Jason.
That's the only one I know.
Frustrated.
No.
You see how frustrated Mick got with that one? All right. It was your answer Pikachu?
Yes, man.
All right. I'm sorry, but that is incorrect, Jason. Mick, for half a point, who's the first Pokemon ever created?
You know, I am not sure, but I'm just thinking because he's number 1 on the Pokedex.
Nope, that's wrong. It's
Then-
not Bulbasaur. But that was another question I was going to ask you, but I'm not going to ask you that. Okay, it's Rhydon was the first Pokemon to ever be created. Come on,
All
you don't know who Rhydon is?
No, I know who right on. I didn't know he was the first Pokemon.
I know you do. Okay, next question, Mick. So it's a half point to half a point. Nick. What is the job of the Foley artist? What does the Foley artist do in movies? I just love to see it. Look at you guys. I need an answer.
You're such a you.
All right, time's up. Time's up. You got an answer?
I don't know the camera guy.
Nope. All right, Jason, what's the
I don't
Foley
know.
artist for half a point?
He makes the sounds. He does.
He does all of
Off-scene
this, all of
sounds.
this off-scene sounds, right? In post-production, all the
Right.
footsteps you hear, all the breaking of stuff you hear is not taken during the shooting of the film. They make it after
Huh?
in post-production.
Oops, sorry.
Boom. Now you know. All right.
So I'm a Foley artist. I just fart. In the
Yeah,
background.
you're a Foley artist. All right, here we go. Jason, question number 2. Are you ready for this? Eevee,
Yeah.
the Pokemon Eevee.
Oh my god. Oh, Eevee.
The
okay.
Pokemon Eevee has 8 different evolutions. Name 5 of them.
What? Who can name? Okay.
Oh, my wife is
Stage
gonna
1,
kill me
2,
because
3,
this is
4,
her
and 5.
Pokemon. Damn it.
Vic, you don't know?
Voltreon or Vulpix?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not Vulpix. No, it's
Hang on, let me give
you can't
anything.
help them.
They all end in Arion. Or Eon, I should say. Do you give up?
My wife's gonna kill me because that's her favorite Pokemon.
I know, you're in trouble.
When she played Pokemon, she got Eevees and evolved them in every form. There's
All right.
water form, fire
Just keep
form,
her away
there's
from this
electric
episode,
form.
and you'll be okay.
All right, so there's
Don't let her
Sylveon,
watch this episode.
Umbreon, Espeon, Vaporeon, Flareon, Glaceon, Jolton, and Leafeon.
Do people know this?
Oh, yeah.
Like, off the top
Yeah.
of their head?
Yeah. Oh,
My
yeah, for
wife
sure.
does.
Mick, you don't
I'll,
get a point
I'll go
for
get
that.
my wife right now, and she'll say it.
No.
Wow.
She'll tell you all of them.
Go get her.
Okay.
No.
No. All right. Mick, what time of day is the magic hour?
The magic hour?
Yeah, what time of day is the magic hour take place at?
When noon
Is
is
it-
Jason, do you know it?
Yeah.
What is
What?
the magic hour?
Yeah, at the time of what part of the day does the magic hour take place?
It all depends.
Nope.
It
There's
does.
there's a specific time.
Like after a night at the bar, or like in the morning after cuddles,
No.
right?
All right, Jason, what's the magic hour?
I
So
don't know.
there's actually
12.
two, right? So
Oh,
there's
yeah.
there's right at the sunset and sunrise.
That's the one I was looking for sunset.
Yeah.
It's at the
My
time of the day
goodness.
when the lighting is natural and at its best lighting. It's called the magic hour. All right,
I suck.
here we go. Jason, what is the word Pokemon short for?
What? Pokemon is short for something?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a poke at this.
All right, here we go. Oh,
Okay, Pokemon is
need an answer.
because it's a Pokeball master.
Wrong.
Monster.
Mick,
Aw,
what's
man.
Pokemon short
I
for?
don't know.
You know this one?
Nope.
You don't know it?
No.
Pokemon is short for pocket monsters.
Oh, I got monster part right.
Yeah, I'll give you no, you already got half.
No,
point.
you
You're
don't
fine.
give it.
All right. Mick, are you
Pokemon.
ready? Are you ready? Last question. Final question. Points are doubled this round. So you could tie if Jason gets his wrong. Here we go. What is a redhead?
What is a redhead?
Yep. I love this. This is my new favorite segment.
You are such
Oh
a
my
conniving.
god, a redhead.
What's a redhead?
I don't know. You're a redhead.
I have no soul. No, Jason. Jason, what's a redhead?
Yeah, my film arts teacher is gonna be so mad at me, but I don't know.
When my dog gets
I'm gonna-
aroused.
I'm gonna make a guess though. You said it was a red. What
A
is it?
redhead.
Rocket.
A
Red
red
rocket.
head. A red rocket.
Red rocket, red rocket.
Red the dog. The red rocket.
I'm going back and forth between a prop or a PA.
Both
Because
are
you kinda
wrong.
pe-
So that's it.
Oh, both are okay.
Yeah. A redhead is an 800-watt light.
Wow.
Mr. Lighting Boy.
She's gonna be so mad
Should
at
have
me.
known that. Come on. All right,
Hopefully she doesn't watch this.
Jason.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not a Pokemon.
Last one.
Can I get one of my Pokemon
I
questions?
think you'll be able to on this one. Okay. And remember, your points are doubled. So if Jason misses this and you win, you guys could tie. Okay.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
If I miss this and he wins, we can tie.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Welcome to my game show where there are no winners, only ties. Oh, I love this game. All right. I don't know about you, but I'm having so much fun doing this.
Torturing us.
Okay. So, Jason, can
Yeah.
you name the 3 Gen 1 ghost Pokemon?
B.
Ghost Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Generation
Gen
1.
1 games.
There are 3 ghost Pokemon in the entire game. What were their names?
Jigglypuff.
Wrong.
I have no
Is that
idea.
your answer? All right, wrong.
Yeah.
Mick. Hey, Mick, listen. This is for the tie, okay?
Yeah.
Go.
Go.
Come on.
Ghastly,
Yeah.
Hunter,
Yeah.
and Gengar.
Oh, my boy. Hey,
Oh, he pulled it off
congratulations.
at the
Congratulations.
buzzer.
Yay,
Hey,
me!
yeah, so that was game time. Mick and Jason, you both win.
All right.
So
We both get Jumbas.
no, so what happens is you both
Yeah!
you buy each other Jambas.
What? No.
Yeah, you buy each other.
You said you
Jamba
would
Juice.
buy us.
I said
That's
I'd
what
buy
I
the
heard.
winner Jamba Juice. Neither of you are the winner because it's a draw.
You know what?
But you said in this game show, everybody is a tie. So the winners
No,
tie.
there can be a
So
winner.
we're all winners.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
We're gonna go to
I
the
think
judges.
you know what's
sense.
funny?
We're gonna go to the judges on that one. Judges,
You know what's
you
what's
buy
funny?
each other. You buy each
I
other
think our
ones.
boss. We'll tell our boss, and our boss will actually let you take us to Jamba Juice just because. Just because.
No.
I'm gonna go
The
on
only
there. And be
way-
like, hey, he said he's gonna buy a Jamba Juice. Can we
All
go
right.
there and be like, yeah, for sure.
All right, for
Buy
sure.
me one, too.
Here's the thing. I'll take you guys to Jamba if we talk to our boss and he agrees that Uncut Gems is as good as I said it was.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah. So when he agrees with me, because just to give you some backstory, we won't get too much into it. I saw Uncut Gems first. I came to work and I was like, everybody needs to see this movie because it's
Yeah.
amazing. And they were all like, Steven, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. It's terrible. It's a terrible movie. And guys, did I change your views on that movie?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a good movie.
Yeah, I was
It
right.
was a good movie.
I was right. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm talking about.
But there.
Nope.
Anyway.
No, I was right. I was right.
Tune in Thursday.
Yeah,
Tune in Thursday.
to see our spoiler cast on that, where we get in depth about it. We give our scores, but it's a good movie. Go watch it. So, yeah. So that's my little game show.
I like it.
You are a mad
Let me
genius,
know.
man.
Yeah,
Let me
that
know
was
You're like
good.
a mad
like our
scientist.
game show, and we'll try some new iterations of it. And I just got to figure out what other things you guys are experts at. That was so good. I love it. I've been waiting for that.
I'm just glad I got one.
I thought about that thing on Wednesday, and I've been waiting for it for like all week to get this thing done. So let us know what you think. Game time. Think we'll get a theme song. It'll be like a podcast within a game show within a podcast. Yeah. Wrap your brain around that one.
Yeah. Think about that one for a second.
All right. So let's last thing we'll move on, and then we'll kind of wrap up the podcast. Jason,
Yo,
you doing all right?
are you getting ready to piss me off right now?
I think so. The release date of Black Widow has been pushed out again.
Black Widow's been pushed out too?
Oh, Wonder Woman. Not Black Widow. Sorry.
Oh man.
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Oh, dude. Why would they see? Okay,
Go, baby, go.
I just don't understand it because this better be the best movie ever, superhero movie ever. They've pushed this movie back. This is the 4th time now,
Yeah.
and for him to, I don't think there was any reason for them to move it. Like theaters are just starting to open up now. We're, huh?
Just cause they want to.
There's no reason. They're already opening. Yeah, I get it. You want to give it some time for people to get accustomed to the opening back up of the unlockdown or whatever. And so you have that time. It's June right now, and your set date was August. It was mid-August. You have plenty of time for people to get acclimated back into going out again and getting. And you could have. They weren't even done with their ad campaign yet. They could have finished that ad campaign, and it got people interested in it again. And that would have been the first big summer movie that's showing in the theater after all this stuff is going on, and then you move it. Why would you move it? I don't know. I think it might hurt them because now they're October 2nd or something like that.
Yeah, it's like way back in October.
I
That's
don't know
why.
about that date.
That's exactly how I feel about a lot of these AAA games that wait, push back and push back and push back. That game better be the best game I've
Yeah.
ever seen in my life, and then I'm disappointed like almost every time because I wait so long and anticipation is so big, and then Anyways,
That's that's a very good point because they're building up this anticipation about this movie, and you keep talking about it, you keep hearing about it, it's in the news, and now people are like, they're either going to get fed up and be like, never mind, forget it, I don't even want to watch this movie anymore, I'll wait till it comes out, or B, they're going to be like, so like you just said, Mick, and then by the time they see it, it's going to be like, okay, that was it, that's what I waited all this time for, that's what you guys kept pushing this thing back for, and I don't know. It pissed me off because I think they had no reason to move. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I think they just had no reason to move it.
Yeah, no. It makes the only reason they're moving it is strictly for the coronavirus stuff. But it's like it was set in August. Like why?
Yeah, there's plenty of time
August is
still.
plenty of time to like. I don't know. It makes no sense too because like, yeah, your points are super valid, and I completely agree with you.
I think we're going on. Is it? No, I think it's only just a year, but it's been pushed back so many times it feels longer. But like we're like going on. So I think the original release date was November, I think it was, or something like that. And then it got pushed back to January, February, or something like that. Then it got pushed back to June. Then August.
It's been pushed back 3 times. This is the third time.
This is the third time?
This is the third time.
Yeah. Okay, well, they have 4 release dates then.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know, dude. So, yeah, we're a year.
Yeah,
and this movie's been done for like a year and a half, so.
I think it was May, June, and August. Like, those were the ones that were pushed back. Because May is the start of the blockbuster year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of the time. And I think Wonder Woman was supposed to be it. And then it was supposed to go Top Gun. And Black Widow was going to be in there too, and those are all pushed back now. Right. So was the James Bond movie too has been pushed back.
Yeah, right.
So what's going to happen? Yeah, what's going to happen is going to like this holiday season is going to be crazy. We've got 2 brand new consoles dropping, plus like 5 movies, all AAA movies. That it's just going to be chaotic. Is like you're not gonna know like, do I get this? Do I get that? Do I watch this? Do I watch that? It's just gonna be crazy. And
yeah, and that's gonna leave room for people to just miss it.
Yep.
Completely because they're too busy with other stuff.
Yep. I agree.
It's a horrible. I think that's a horrible date.
That's
first of all, and then secondly, and then firstly, they shouldn't have moved it in the first place. They had a good date.
It's such a weird date because like school's just starting again, so like you can't stay out late, you can't go see it on the weekdays, weekends, like you know what I mean? Like you lose so much of that. Summer's just such an amazing time to go see movies and stuff, and it's like you lose all of that. So
yeah, I wish I would have read the article, but I was so pissed off I didn't feel like reading it, and I wish I would have known. Maybe they said the reason in there, and maybe it made sense or something, but I feel like I need to know. I'm gonna go back and read it, but I don't know, dude. It's setting itself up for failure, but it better be very good. The only thing that's going to save it is it's going to have to be superb to where everyone's talking about it and people want to go because of word of mouth.
Oh yeah. Well, the other thing that it hurts too is like we talked about. Sorry, I have a sneeze. We talked about how theaters are like shutting down because like landlords can't keep the bills on theaters, and it's like. This is going to do more damage to us not getting our theaters back when they do say, okay, theaters are open, but there's no movies to be released in it. Everything's been pushed back. And like, they're not going to put movies in. They're like, oh, we got more time. Our deadline's been pushed back. We're not going to rush it.
All right.
And so it's like, these theaters are going to open. It's like, okay, theaters, what am I going to go see? What am I going to go see? I got to wait.
Yeah, there's no point in them opening without anything.
Yeah. So it's like, it just like, jeez. Oh my gosh. I just had a heart attack. My freaking
I saw that.
Google Home just started speaking out of nowhere. Oh my goodness! All right,
The
well,
government's monitoring
yeah,
us,
they're
bro.
they're listening. So it just makes no sense. It really.
You know, and here's what
Go
really
ahead.
doesn't make sense. I don't know this for sure, but I think if I heard you right, Steven, you said Tenet,
Yeah,
which is from the same production company
yeah,
or
it's
distribution
getting
company,
moved up.
it's moved up.
But it's weird too. Well, that's
Someone
gonna be
explain this to me.
yeah.
Explain this to me, please.
It's a digital release. I will say that Tenet is a digital release.
Oh, it's a digital release.
Yeah, and
Like
the
a
reason
VOD kind of thing?
Yeah, let me look it up. Yeah, the reason they're doing it is because it's who's the director? Nolan.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan. It's
Yeah.
it's the 10-year anniversary of Inception.
Inception. Yeah, okay.
And so that's the reason they're moving it up. And that's the only reason they're moving it up.
They're setting these theaters up to go away.
Yeah. They're not helping in any way.
Because these are the only movies. These are the movies that would have the ability to save them, to bring people back into the theaters. And if you don't give them those in the theaters, then you got nothing.
Yeah. It's going to be weird. This whole, it got moved to July 17th instead of July 31st.
That's weird.
Just to be a part of the 10-year anniversary. It's just a strange move. It's a really weird move.
It's kind of like out of nowhere. Well, I mean, I guess it's out of nowhere because like the COVID thing has been kind of dying down.
Dying
Yeah, I know they're
off,
saying I know they're saying that there's more cases that have been coming up, but
it's not even the business's fault for not opening. There's new regulations and all that stuff. Like the restaurant business is getting messed up by it because they have to make sure there's a wall here. They can only do certain things when you're preparing certain foods. You need to be wearing a mask or wearing this or doing that.
I understand, but I would argue against that because I've been to restaurants since they've opened up and they're packed. You have to call in days ahead to get a reservations because people are just nipping, like they're just anxious to get out of their house and do stuff. So I think it's going to have the effect of hurting.
Yeah, but the restaurants still have to abide by these laws,
right?
By these new, laws that are set in place.
Right, and it's going to be hard to implement those laws in theaters. Like that's where they're going to struggle with it the most. But but like they can do it. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing is like it can be done. Make it to where there's there has to be 2 seats in between every family that comes in and like have attendants come in and walk, have assigned seating and even in the non-assigned seating places. You know what I mean? Like there's stuff that can be done. Don't sell this concessions. People are going to go see movies. If you open up movie theaters right now, they're going to go see them. And it's like, you're moving it back for the health reasons. And it's like, well, everything's opening. It's just it's a weird move.
Well, I think they're pushing them back because the theaters don't. It's still when they come back online, right, to show any movies, they're gonna have to run their all the stuff that they did at our work. They're going to have to imply that what I mean. So right, they gotta give these theaters time to implement their own plans and follow rules and regulations before they can. I know. No, I don't think they're intentionally hurting them, but they're trying to plan out. Okay, when's the best time to drop this movie where we could capitalize on the most money? Yeah, people are ready to go watch movies, but the theaters might not be allowed to have certain amount of people in that venue and stuff like that.
Or release it to theaters and to VOD. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like release it at the same time. I know, like if you're trying to, if it's a revenue play, like if it's a budget play, like release it out to everybody. Make people pay $25 to see it on demand. But like still release it. Don't push the date back until it's like crazy time. I don't know.
Right. Release it in the theater and on demand. So those people that are,
skeptical,
still skeptical, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could stay at home and watch it, and the people that just don't care could go watch it.
Yep.
That that doesn't really help the situation at all, because if you're gonna release it digital, just release it digital. I don't think there's any point in doing both. Because if you have the option, I mean, very few people are going to say, "Well, I'm going to go out anyway." And I don't know. I think you're going to take away from the audience in the theaters if you put them both in both places.
Yeah.
And you're basically going to essentially cut that revenue in half. Theater
Right,
box
but
office revenue.
they're going to lose revenue no matter what, right? Whether if they stay closed or if they open it up both to digital and the movie theater, I feel like they would still be getting some money. You know what I mean? And it wouldn't be like, so people don't just like crowd in there and then they have to have people wait outside and do more showings and stuff like that. So because you got a full room, right, that could sit, let's say 100 people or whatever, you know dang well they're only going to fit like 40 people and
like a quarter of it,
per thing, right?
Yeah.
So people aren't going to want to stay in line, right? And there's still people that are skeptical, skeptics, on the whole COVID thing, don't want to come out. So it gives those people ability to watch it, and I don't know. Either way,
so you make a good point.
They're all losing money.
Yeah.
They're all gonna lose money no matter what.
But here's the thing though with the theaters. So, and that's why my beef was that they have plenty of ample time still. The theaters are already given an okay to open, so they have now until mid-August to weed in more and more people. I think right now they said they're supposed to be at 25% capacity or something like that is their maximum. So the 25% of their seating capacity for that screen is the number of people you should have in there. That's now. A month from now, that'll be different. That number will probably be 50%.
Yep.
Another month from there, it'll probably be 75%, or it might probably even be to 100. So by the time it comes time for that movie to come out,
you're either going to be at 50, 75, or 100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a lot of people there. And then with the fact that you have so little movies that came out because everything's on halt or the other things went to digital, you have a plethora of screens to show that on.
Yeah, so
you don't even have to put that in on the number of screens that you would have, and now you have more screens you can put it on. So you got more people you can go to each screen. So you're still getting a cumulative more box office revenue that way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like think of your big. I mean, Avengers, right? Avenger movies drops. How many screens are they shown on in a theater? 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, 3.
Like 3. Yeah. So now you have a theater that has 16 screens in it, but you're fitting, let's say 100 per screen. That's 300 people, right? Per screening. If you have to run at a quarter, so you have 25 people in each one, but you still have 13 screens that you could be running it on.
Yeah.
You know, and like you'll I can't even right now. You're still going to get, you may even get actually more. Like, let's say Wonder Woman comes out and they have to release it with 25% capacity. Let's say it stays at 25% capacity. That's the only movie that's out right now. Nobody's going to the theaters to see Trolls or Scoob. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
they've already seen it digitally.
So you go see it. You go see Wonder Woman. You've got 16 screens to go watch Wonder Woman on. You're going to go see it. And you're going to actually get more. That's more people. The math, that's more people than on the 3 screens at full capacity.
Yeah.
And so it just makes it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and can you imagine that too? Like, some people don't like being crowded next to somebody they don't know in a movie theater. If you can go and still have the space and you can lounge out and keep your feet up and put your drinks and your stuff over there, your jacket over here or something on the next seat, and have all that spaciousness, that's enticing. Spaciousness.
I like that.
Spaciousness.
So
it is.
That's enticing, right? That's
yeah.
So I think that's a benefit.
Put us in charge.
Yeah.
Universal, we'll take over. We'll make the decisions, and we'll make it happen. So, all right, boys. Mick is losing his mind. I think that means it's time to wrap it up. So, let us know what you thought. Did you like the PS5 release? Are you excited for PS5 or Xbox the X Series? Let us know in the comments.
Are you pissed off about Wonder Woman?
Are you mad about Wonder Woman? Okay, like we all are. Did you love Game Time? Because Game Time was awesome. The quiz show. Let's think of we'll think of a name for it off. We'll brainstorm a name, but
All right.
I might do that again. That was fun. Maybe I'll give it some breathing.
That was fun.
Let's
It
see
was
how people
fun.
like it. So, okay, cool.
We gotta rate it so that it can't be a tie, though.
Yeah, I
You
know.
gotta maybe do 5.
I didn't plan for it to be a tie. You guys just didn't know anything about it.
How are you scoring it?
1
Half
point
a point
each,
for a
and then
steal.
half a point for the steal.
Oh,
So Jason got 2 steals and 1 point, and you got 1 steal. Yeah. It was basically 1.5 to 1.5.
That's a horrible score, man. We gotta do better.
Be better. All right.
I
Well,
like Pokemon.
yeah, we're gonna wrap up. So I am Steven. That is Jason, and that is Mick. And we are the Geek Retreat. And if you like what you see, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share with your friends. Go check us out on Facebook. That's where we spend most of our time during the week interacting with you guys. We put up polls and we put up questions, and we want to know what you're thinking because we can't hear you thinking right now. So be sure to put that on a shirt. So,
Mother freaker.
so it's late and we're tired. So we're gonna
I ain't tired.
get out of here. So have a great week, and we will see you guys on the next episode of the Geek. Take it easy.